morning. Happy Friday. Hey, I'm thinking about changing my look. What do you think? What do you think? Can't make an appointment at the hairdresser right now, so what do you think? No, you know what day it is. It's a crazy hair day. So I thought I was going to do this one. I was going to go pink to match the book, but I thought I'd wear this around my neck instead. And I thought I'd go curly today. So happy crazy hair day. I have a really good book today. It's Friday. I can't believe it's the last day of the week. I have a really good one. It's called I Can Only Draw Worms. And I know we've read this one before too, but this is a great week to catch up and rehear some of those ones that we really liked this year. So it's written by Will Mabott and it's published by Penguin. Penguin, it's a different Penguin. It's Penguin Group, I think it is. Sorry, let me look back here. Published by Penguin Workshop. So I'm reading it with their permission today. Really great of the publishers to let us do that, to read books online. So I Can Only Draw Worms. It's a bit of a counting book, a bit of a drawing book. So I thought this might help you if you were doing any math today, because you know it's important to be able to know how to count. So here's how it goes. So Will Mabott, he's narrating this book. The author is a narrator. That means he's telling the story. So it's called first person narration. So he's telling the story. So when he says I or me, you know that's him. He's doing the talking. So here's how it goes. I can only draw worms. Because seriously, that's all he thinks he can draw are worms. All right, so I can only draw worms. So he says this book is about worms because I can only draw worms. I bet you he could draw other things other than worms, but he thinks he can only draw worms. So he goes, here is worm number 1. There it is, 1 worm. Okay, it's a good place to start counting. He says, here's worm 2. He goes, here they are both together. And you know, it's kind of hard to tell which one is which. Wonder if there's anything he could do about that. Let's see here. So he goes, I know, I'll give the second worm some glasses. So there's worm 1 and worm 2. You can see the second worm has glasses on. So now we can tell them apart. I don't know, do you think that's important that we're able to tell them apart? I don't know, let's see. All right, so now, we can tell this one apart. Here's worm 3, it's yellow, yeah, she's a different color, he said. No reason. He said, I just lost my pen. Oh, so I guess that's why it's not pink. So 2 yellow, or 1 yellow, 2 pink, so we have 3 worms. Okay, see, I can do math. Okay, so hello, worm number 4. Gotta see this to read it. Worm 4 thinks he's in charge of all the other worms. I don't know why, but he does. All right, so here's worm 5. She's a little sick, I'm afraid. She's not feeling very well. Sick worms, they look just like normal worms, you know, because they all kind of look the same. Do you remember that book we read on Wednesday? It's hard to tell the top from the bottom. Yeah. All right, whoopsie. The next page is really exciting, he says. Worm 6 is riding in a flying unicorn. How cool is that going to be? Are you ready? Well, let me get to the page. Oh, he says, yeah. I can't draw a flying unicorn, he said. So I've drawn worm 5 again instead. All right. So worm 6, listen to this. Worm 6 flies his unicorn all the way to meet worm 7, who lives in outer space. How cool is that? On the way, worm 6 has an amazing adventure. Okay, are you ready? Do you think he's going to draw an amazing adventure? Or do you think he's just going to draw another worm? Let's see. He says, okay, it's an amazing adventure. Oh, I can't get the page turned. We might never know. Let's see here. Oh, he goes, he says, we're going to skip all that. Yeah, he doesn't want to do that. So he said, here's a picture of him meeting worm 7. He looks really cool. But you know what? He's actually really excited to meet worm 7. Can you tell how excited he is? Yeah, me either. Okay, so he goes, okay, oh dear. He said, oh dear. There has been a dreadful accident. Oh no. Wonder what's happened. Oh no. The dreadful accident? That's my hair today, I think. Yeah. All right. So he said, it's not true. Or no, yeah. He said, it's not true that if a worm is cut in half, it makes 2 worms. Oh no, that must be the dreadful accident. Somebody got cut in half. It doesn't make 2 worms, it makes 2 half worms. So now we have worm 8, and we have worm 8 and a half. Oh dear, I wonder what happened. I wonder how it got cut in half. He goes, this page is blank, because worm 9 now is missing. And I bet you thought this was just going to be a dull counting book. Look at all the action in here. We're all the way to 9, and now 9 is missing. It's like a mystery. Okay, so he said all the other worms, well, they're starting to get worried about that because where is number 9? Huh. It's kind of important when you're counting to 10, you need 9. So, well, here's worm 10 instead. One last worm, but you know, it kind of looks the same as worm number 1 did. Oh, just a minute, he said. That is worm number 1. Okay, so now we don't have 10. We don't have 9. Huh. Oh, here's worm 10. Oh, last as usual. And look who he's found. He found worm 9. And worm 9 says, yeah, I just had to go to the bathroom. He says, sorry. So the narrator says, well, that's okay, worm 9, you know, because everybody has to go sometime. Because you do. Yeah. So sorry. So now that's it. So here's the big count off at the end. Now, if you were here, I'd get you to help me count. So you can count at home if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8.5, 9, and 10. And 10. And that's it. All friends together. And then here's how he ends his book. He said, this book was all about worms because I can only draw worms. It's a little bit about counting too. Some action and adventure. What a book. What a book. I love, he's got a dedication in the back. I just want to share that with you before I let you go here. He goes, this book is dedicated to 0, who should be at the start of every counting book. And I agree with that. You should have started with 0. And so that's the end. So that's I Can Only Draw Worms by Will Mabott. I read this book. I had a different book actually chosen for today, but somebody requested this. I ran into one of our families that was out tobogganing the other night, and one of the girls asked me, she said, will you read I Can Only Draw Worms? And I said, yeah, I'd love to. I love requests. If you ever have a request, let me know because, you know, I love to read. So it's been a great week. I've got to read to you every single day, and now the really great news is next week I actually get to see you. So I can hardly wait. I can hardly wait. And I'm thinking, did I even say Happy New Year this week? I don't know if I did. Happy New Year. Here's to a great 2021, and I will see you on Monday. I got to go fix my hair now. See you later. Bye.